morning, children. In the last class we have learnt about how to rationalize the denominator. Now let us learn about the laws of exponents for the real numbers. Now this laws of exponents you have learnt in your 7th class. Since 7th class you are learning about this. Okay. Now here what are the laws of exponents means? A power m into e power n is equal to a power m plus n. A power m whole power n is equal to a power m into n. A power m into b power m is equal to ab whole power m. 1 by a power n is equal to a power minus n. A power 0 is equal to 1 where a not equal to 0. And a power m by a power n is equal to a power m minus n if your m is greater than n. That means the exponent of numerator is greater than the exponent of denominator, then this is the formula. And if your m equal to n, then it is equal to 1. If m is less than n, then it is 1 by a power n minus m. Let us see few examples regarding these problems. Now first, let us see 5 power 2 into 5 power 5 is equal to, this is in the form of first one, a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus 1. So here you can write 5 power 2 plus 5 which is equal to 5 power 7. Okay. Now this is the one example. Now for second one, let us take another value, that is 3 power 2 in whole power 3 is equal to 3 power 2 into 3 which is equal to 3 power 6. Similarly, 5 power 2 into 3 power 2 is equal to 5 into 3 whole power 2 which is equal to 15 power 2. Next, fourth one, 1 by 4 power 2 is equal to 4 to the power minus 2. Now, any base, suppose you have a power 0, then its value is 1. Here this base should be always a numeral which is not equal to 0. Now last one, 5 power 3 by 5 power 2. Then here m is greater than n. Then you have to use 5 power m minus n which is equal to 5. Now one more example regarding this condition, that is if m equal to n. 6 power 3 by 6 power 3 which is equal to 6 power 3 minus 3 which is equal to 6 power 0. 6 power 0 is 1. That means any base to the power is equal to 1. And last one is 8 power 2 by 8 power 6. This is the condition where your denominator power is greater than numerator power. So you have to use this formula. 1 by 8 to the power 6 minus 2 which is equal to 1 by 8 to the power 4. Now after doing all these examples, what you have understood here, all the bases and exponents are real numbers. Okay, all those are real numbers. Okay. Suppose we want to compute the following, and the first example is 5 power 2 by 3 and 5 into 5 power 1 by 3, 8 power 1 by 7 to the power 4, 8 power 1 by 7 whole power 4, 7 to the power 1 by 4 by 7 to the power 2 by 3, 12 to the power 1 by 3 into 13 to the power 1 by 11. Here what you observe here, the bases and exponents of these examples are rational numbers, So here we need to extend the laws of exponents to bases of the positive real numbers and exponents as a real numbers. Okay, exponents as a rational numbers. So here before we state these laws, we must understand the what is nth root of a real number. Nth root of a real number. Okay, nth root of a real number. Okay. Now what is the nth root of real number? Suppose you have 2 square is equal to 4. Then square root of 4 is equal to 2. Similarly, 2 power 3 is equal to 8. Then cube root of 8 is equal to 2. Cube root of 8 is equal to 2. Similarly, your 5 cube is equal to 125. Then cube root of 125 is equal to 5 power is equal to 5. So here we need to understand what is the nth root of the real number. For that we are going to take the definition. Okay. Now let a comma b be any two rational numbers such that a is equal to b power n, then your b is equal to nth root of a, and your nth root of a is written as a to the power 1 by n. Here b is called the nth root of a. So here your b is called the nth root of a, and in rational numbers it is written as a to the power 1 by n. Now here these are the extended laws of exponents. As we said before, if the bases and exponents are rational numbers, then your laws of exponents need to be extended as a rational number. So let a greater than 0 be a real number and p and q be rational numbers. Then we have a to the power p into a to the power q is equal to a to the power p plus q. A to the power p whole power q is equal to a power pq. A to the power p by a to the power q is equal to a to the power p minus q. A power p into b power p is equal to ab whole power p. Nth root of a is equal to a to the power 1 by n. So these are the extended laws of exponents. Now let us learn what is the next topic regarding our nth root of a. Now we are going to learn about the surd. If n is a positive integer which is greater than 1 and a is a positive rational number but not nth power of any rational number, then nth root of a or a power by 1 by n is called a surd of nth order. Okay, is called a surd of nth order. For example, take root 2. Okay, root 2, root 3, root 7, etc. Here these are not the nth roots of any perfect squares. Okay, now 2 power 1 by 2, this root 2 can be written as 2 power 1 by 2. Root 3 can be written as 1 by 3 power 1 by 2. Root 7 can be written as 1 by 2, 7 to the power 1 by 2, like this. Okay, here your a is called the radicand. Okay, your a is called a radicand. A is called radicand, and nth root of is nothing but radical sign. Okay, this is the radical sign, and where your n is degree of the radical. N is called degree of radical. Okay, here this nth root of a, here a is called radicand, nth root of is called as a radical sign, and your n is the degree of the radical. Okay, now let us see a few examples regarding this. Here are few examples. Here we learn how to convert the surds into radical form. Here this is a surd which is in the exponential form. We have to convert this into radical form. Now radical form, it is nothing but this is in the form of a power 1 by n. Your a power 1 by n can be written as nth root of a. So your 11 to the power of 1 by 3 can be written as cube root of 11. Okay, third root of 11, and here order of the root is 3. Second one, 17 to the power 2 by 5 is nothing but this is in the form of a power 1 by n, which is equal to nth root of a. So this can be written as fifth root of 17 square. Fifth root of 17 square. So these are the radical forms. Similarly, this is nothing but seventh root of 127. These are the radical forms. Now let us see the reverse form, that is convert the following surds into exponential form. The given question is in radical form and we need to convert that into exponential form. Root 5 is nothing but 5 to the power 1 by 2. 5 to the power 1 by 2, and this is nothing but here what is given, 1 root of a is equal to a to the power 1 by n. So that is written like here. Similarly, this is nth root of a is equal to a to the power 1 by n. So fourth root of 8 is equal to 8 to the power 1 by 4. Similarly, this is nothing but 29 to the power of 1 by 11. So here we have converted the radical form into exponential form and exponential form to radical form. Now by this we have completed our this first chapter, children. Now you need to do the exercise problems which are related to this topic. Now exercise 1.4, before that you have to do this and you have to do these problems, and these all problems are related to what we have learnt in the previous classes. Okay, do complete this exercise, children.